Hello, my lovelies. So happy to have you back. Sandy Salgado here. I hope that you all find yourselves well and in good health as always. Let me ask you, are you thinking about starting a business? Do it. Are you thinking perhaps about writing a book? Do it. Have you been thinking about quitting a dead-end job that is taking you absolutely nowhere, and you know this because you know that there's a lot more inside of you to offer? I say do it. Are you thinking about taking a trip across the country, and you've just been contemplating and perhaps rationalizing the pros and the cons? I am telling you, do it. Or are you contemplating perhaps leaving a toxic relationship that you've been in for far too long? Notice how I said toxic. Toxic doesn't mean just because you're unhappy with your spouse because you are not happy with them, him or her not doing what you want. This is a mutual agreement, and there has to be mutual work done there. So don't take this as your cue to just go because you're unhappy, because you're throwing yourself a pity party because things aren't going as you wish. This is not your cue. Don't do that. Or perhaps you're thinking about finally sharing your faith with your friends or your family members because you know that they're going down this downward spiral of destruction, and you know that you have the salvation in your hands to give to them. I am telling you, do it. Why? Why not? What's stopping you? You see, we spend our lifetime rationalizing our excuses inside our head as to why we can't or shouldn't do it, whatever your it is, whatever your reasoning is. We rationalize and justify our excuses inside our head as to why or why not. We tear down our dreams before they're even able to take off, or before we're even able to contemplate the possibilities. We talk ourselves out of opportunities that are once in a lifetime opportunities, only to realize that those opportunities, once they're past, they're never coming around again. So why? Why do it, whatever your it is? Well, because regret is a burden too heavy to carry for an entire lifetime. And I don't know about you, but when I realized that we have this one singular life to completely pour ourselves out, when you realize that there's no turning back, it makes you realize that you have to jump on every single opportunity handed to you. Now, before we get all crazy, just doing it, going it crazy, I want you to think about a couple of things and ask yourself a couple of questions before you venture on these it adventures. Number one, why are you doing it? What does it mean to you? Is it because you're genuinely passionate about it, because it is going to impact the world? Are you coming from a genuine place of emotion and thought process? Do you have a clear vision and foundation as to why you are doing what you are doing? Or are you simply jumping on the bandwagon of sheeple just because it's in season or it's what everybody else is doing? Is there really a reason behind your it? What is your why? Another question is, will it better the world? Will it better you along the way, make you a better person, a happier person, a more joyful person as well? Or are your intentions coming from a vile place? Because if that's the reason, if your intent is not genuine and harmless, then this message is definitely not for you. But if you're coming from a good place, from a genuine place, with a foundation, with a clear vision, and it is going to impact the world, then I say do it. When we do anything, we have to practice the wisdom given to us by God. Everything within His will, within His commandments. If you are under God's wisdom, under God's direction, then by all means do whatever it is that God is calling you to do. The Bible tells us that we were not given a spirit of fear. And unfortunately, that is exactly what drives us and keeps us a lot of the times: fear. It is why we do not pursue the desires and dreams of our heart. And we get stuck in this vicious cycle of just daydreaming, but not accomplishing and not pursuing and not taking action and simply procrastinating. So today, I want to encourage you to take action, because time is ticking and the clock is not stopping, and time and life are passing you by. Just do whatever it is that you were called to do, whatever your it is, do it. The thing of it is God is not going to serve all of your blessings and all of your requests on a silver platter. And unfortunately, we are living in a generation that is completely and utterly entitled, because we all want messages that tickle our ears and stroke our ego, and messages of encouragement that don't make us uncomfortable. But the reality is that if we don't get out of our comfort zone, if something doesn't make us uncomfortable, we are not going to be pushed or moved towards change. A lot of the messages nowadays, they don't bring conviction to the spirit, whether it be because we want to be politically correct, or we don't want to step on anybody's toes, or we don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Whatever the reasoning is, it is not okay. We need to get out of our comfort zone. We need to be pushed towards change. And messages that simply tickle your ear and that make you comfortable and make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside are not going to do that for you. So many people out there walking around with the backbone but not putting it to work, and truly, I mean, there are so many dreams that haven't been brought to life. There are things that people are missing out on, books that haven't been written, stories that haven't been told, ventures that haven't been pursued, because you are stuck in fear, complacency, and comfort. I may have digressed a little bit there. I don't know who that message was for, but it was definitely for someone or everyone. The Bible tells us in the book of Matthew, ask and it will be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened. I don't know what kind of God you know, but the God that I know, the God that I serve, the God that I love, is a God of structure and a God of order, not a God that gathers prayers and makes ways last minute because he wasn't prepared to answer your prayer. Absolutely not. If he is telling you ask, it's because he's already he already has an answer for whatever it is that you're asking for. If he is telling you seek, it's because he's already prepared whatever it is that you are seeking. If he's telling you knock, it's because on the other side of that door, the answer that you're looking for, whatever your it is that you are looking for, it's waiting for you on the other side. But you have to be willing to put in the work to do whatever your it is. It is yours and yours alone. So do it. Take chances. Be brave. Live, experience life. More than anything, I want to encourage you to experience freedom, genuine freedom from bondage of fear, of procrastination, of uncertainty, of confusion. There is freedom in believing. So please, whatever your it is that you have been contemplating on doing, do it. Because time is of the essence and we really only get one shot at life. Again, take chances, get your hands dirty, and simply live. All right? I hope this message helps. I love you all. I hope to see you again soon. Until next time, God bless you all. Be encouraged. Ciao.